Hello, hello. Earthbound Beginnings. Press start button. Yes, that's the one that makes it go. Continue. So, I remember where we left off. We just got our buddy here. Got a new buddy. I think I have to give him a cool new weapon though. He's not doing so good on the goods. Let me see. State? Does that tell me? Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't have anything equipped, the poor guy. Alright, I think... maybe I should buy a boomerang for him. I was gonna give him the other stuff, but apparently he can't equip that. Sport's good. I think I have enough for another boomerang. Let me see. Yeah, I do. It'll take up all my money, though. Maybe I'll give me an aluminum bat and I'll give him the boomerang. Yes. Ah, hello Roller Sky. How's it going? A little different than usual fantasy games I play. This neat old school game, EarthBound, aka Mother 1. I like the music in this game a lot though. I think I have the volume set to a decent level. Wrong button. Goods. Wait, the aluminum bat. And then... give that to Toad. It kinda looks like a toad anyway. Have I had anything to eat? Of course, of course. Today what should I eat today? Oh, I made butter chicken for dinner. Butter chicken with rice and peas. It was very good. It took me a little while to make actually, but that's okay. All good. It was very tasty, so it was worth it. It was kind of good though, since I only had a small lunch. Sounds delicious. It was very good. It was, I think my third time ever making butter chicken. And it turned out pretty good, I'd say. Alright, where am I going? North, maybe? But this time I did kind of cheat a tiny bit, where I just, I bought like the butter chicken sauce, like the pre-made stuff. Well, maybe I can explore around town. I didn't make the sauce myself. It was still very tasty though. I did season it myself. Like I fried up the chicken with onions and mushrooms. I've been on an onion and mushroom kick lately. Probably because I bought a lot at the grocery store, so I'm like, okay, I have to use it all up. And I customized the rice too. I like put some garlic butter in there. Very tasty. What's this? Can I go in there? No. Can I go in here? Yeah. I hope you ate today. You're always asking me. I don't know if I've ever asked you. Well, maybe I'll buy a couple of hamburgers. I don't remember if I have any things saved. I also ran to the convenience store right before I started streaming. And I got myself a little snack. Brownie for dessert. What do these signs all say? I've been like just passing them. Marysville. Podunk West. Union Station North. Maybe I'll go north. Hmm? Oh, it's a train track. Maybe I can follow it. Ah. No problem. Can I not get through here? Brownies. No problem, no problem. I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be something for me to do here. Oh, maybe I'll just keep wandering around a little more. Maybe this will be a chance to test out my new buddy's combat experience. Or level him up a bit. Although it looks like I might be the one doing all the damage. Frogs attack! Yay! Although my new buddy doesn't have very much health. Oh, but it looks like he'll level up really easily at least. Yeah, I didn't have much of a lunch because I ordered out my breakfast today. Because, I don't know, I just wasn't in the mood to cook anything for breakfast. Nice, he leveled up again. And yeah, so I just got McDonald's breakfast. But it was filling enough. Oh, hello, Slightly Blue. We were just talking about food too. Pasta, ooh, that sounds yummy. Frog found a pass that someone had left behind. A pass? Oh, okay. Yeah, cause today I made butter chicken for dinner, and I must admit, it was very good. Hope you're doing well, by the way. I always like to make sure everyone's doing good, and I pressed the wrong button. Oops. I was jamming out too much to the music. Well, I was just starting to press the triggers on the gamepad at random. It wasn't even the thigh this time. You've chicken. Yes, I'll send it to you digitally through the computer. Man, it's gonna be an interesting day if they ever make 3D printers that can send food. Oh, hello, Sir Pugsworthy. Is it morning where you are? It's evening where I'm at. 7:30 p.m. Well, 7:39 now. I was just starting my stream, talking about food. Always talking about food. That's good though. Good food is good. Food is good. I've been like experimenting a lot with cooking lately. Wow, that's 9:40 a.m. there. Now you're hungry. Don't you have pasta? Oh no, Toad died. Alright, I guess I gotta heal him. Suppose healing doesn't work if they're fainted. Probably should have healed him earlier on. No pasta? What? Maximum HP increased. Oh my god. He's an angel following me. You're an angel, Toad. Oh, maybe I should get him. I wonder if I can buy defensive items in the store. Only one way to find out. Let's get you back to safety, my buddy. Rest in peace. What? I'm also... Oh, it's a car. What? That's a new enemy. I didn't realize this was like Cars, the game. Wait, is there a game of the movie Cars? I've never paid attention. I bet there is. Oh yes, I was saying, I'm trying something new today. I say new, it's not that new. I just fiddled around a bit with VTube Studio to try and see if I can get it, like, lower the settings on some stuff to hopefully have my laptop crash less, maybe? Have it overheat less. So I turned down some of the graphic stuff. I mean, you can barely tell. So hopefully my laptop doesn't overheat as much as it used to. I'm fighting all these enemies and my buddy, he can't level up. Oh well, he'll catch up eventually, little guy. Oh no, I gotta find my way back to town. Another car. Because actually, it was good timing, but OBS crashed on me yesterday right at the end of the stream. It was, like I say, good timing. Because it was right at the very end. But man, I didn't think my laptop would overheat. Do I use a cooling board? I don't. I've been considering getting one. Maybe I should. I was looking at those laptop cooling pads. I was wondering if they're worth it. If they actually work. I guess it's better than nothing. Can you heal my dead friend? No, I guess not. Guess I'm going to the hospital. Alright, hospital... Yeah, maybe I should invest in cooling pad for my laptop. I bet even something that would just, like, elevate it off the desk would help too. Hello, doctor. Help my friend, he's an angel. Oh my god, this is highway robbery. Wait, you didn't even heal my friend. Huh? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. No! You didn't heal my buddy! Can I feed him a burger? Dude, eat the hamburger, please. Oh, he can't while he's fainted. Oh no, how do I unfaint you? First show me your money, then I'll treat you. No, but you didn't even heal my buddy last time. The heck? That healthcare was free in Canada. I know, right? I guess this game isn't set in Canada. Alright, where's the department store? Maybe they'll have something that'll bring him back to life. It's kinda dead. Use one on your laptop, rather. You see, 'cause I think it would handle it better. Cooling board helps you a lot. Ah, alright. I guess I can see about buying a cooling board. While I wait until I get a new PC anyway. Oh. Yeah. You don't have to talk to me about this much dead, I just want to save. Continue. Please, stop talking. There we go. It takes so long just to save. Drugs. Drugs will help, right? Antidote, asthma, spray, life up cream? Would it be life up cream? I don't have enough money though. Oh no, that's not good. Food? No, food wouldn't do anything for that. Variety goods. Oh, ruler, stun gun, rope, repel ring. Hmm. Actually, repel ring would be cool. Oh no, how do I bring him back to life? Would I ever want to design a game like this? Yeah. I'd be down. Could probably put in a little bit more effort into the design though. It's only like this because this game was made in the 90s. Old games could only handle this much. Is there a way to switch character? Setup? No. Start, select. Fight message speed. Oh, can I move that up? Cool. Toad, how do I bring you back to life, buddy? I can't even face you to talk to you. Uh-oh. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna, like, Google this really quickly. I have no idea. I don't know anything about this game. Other one. Fainted. Ally. Unconscious. It's a status ailment. Party members are rendered unconscious. Blah 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 blah. Cannot fight or do any action. Blah blah blah. Visit a hospital. That's what I did. Doctor didn't do anything for me. Alright, maybe I'll try again. Where's the hospital? Oh, it's the school. There it is. Maybe if I talk to her? We're here to visit Toad. You just brought Toad here, he's still unconscious. Medical treatment for those injuries cost. Wait. It'll work. It's just I don't have the money. You would leave your best friend on their deathbed. Man, am I glad I live in Canada. That feels so American, leaving your friend on their deathbed because you can't pay the hospital bills. It's so intense. There. I think Dad just sent me some money. Goods. Cash card. Withdraw. Yeah, I have enough money. And I'll take out 100. Is there a farm you can pick up work at? You mean in the game? Or in life? Because I would never work at a farm in real life. It's just not the kind of work that's for me. Oops, I went through my... Hospital's up here. There we go. Hello, please heal my friend this time. Medical treatment. There we go. Yay, you're back to life, buddy. Is your health back up? Yes, okay. My dad grew up on a farm, actually. When he was a kid. I never got to see it myself. He moved away. And the family sold the farm before I was even born. But it's interesting to think my dad grew up on a farm. Since he's very much not the type of guy that likes farm work in the game. Most games you play, farming is the way to make money. I like farming enemies, maybe. Or just growing stuff. The way to make money in this game is to just kill a bunch of enemies. These guys are actually tough. Whoa. guess I should go back to where the train tracks were. I think that's where I have to go. Ah, no, I just can't stop running into enemies. That's right, saucers are easy. Let's see, train tracks were this way, yes. Beep, beep, beep. Why are trucks and cars attacking me? The average American pedestrian's nightmare. Yeah, I mean the drivers where I live are pretty awful. Ouch. My goodness, my health. I had an asthma attack, what? Uh-oh. That's not good. That's really not good. Frog. And Toad can, also eat a burger if you can. Wait, I gave it to the wrong person. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. I got beat up by a truck. Frog, you seem to be worn out. That's right, my last save wasn't too far. Oh, I should have saved it after bringing my friend back to life. I think I did that before. Yeah. Whoops. Oh, I can do that again. My money! That's not fair. 333. 200. I'm gonna need the money. There was this other game I was looking at recently that I was thinking of buying. It's called Past Part 2, yeah. It's like a game about art. So I thought it could be a fun game. Kinda like playing a game, but also it's an art stream. How much is it gonna take for you to heal me, Doc? I want my PP. $12? Oh, thank God, that's all the money I have. Wait, do you just charge me half of the money I own? Alright. Oh, I don't even get my power points like that. What the heck? How do I get my power points back when I'm in this area? Oh man. Oh well. That game could be fun to watch. Yeah. I think it would be fun because I could ask people like get suggestions for things to draw. I mean, it's not like a super intensive game about drawing. I'll just run from these trucks. Run, 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 run. Okay, we're good. It's kind of like a Microsoft Paint type of thing. Well, a fugitive. And a rope. Oh my god. Oh no. Stream where I look at my screenshots and reminisce. I mean, I don't really take screenshots usually. The only time I ever took a screenshot was yesterday playing Zelda. Maybe I should take— oh my god, he's gonna die. My buddy. Oh no, he fainted again. Oh, the rope. I was tied up by the rope. Oh no, I'm gonna die again, aren't I? Okay, there's one guy dead. But maybe I will take more screenshots. Zelda is a pretty looking game. And I can do it too with the Elder Scrolls games I play. There we go. Oh, you fainted again, buddy. That's not good. This is what I get. Why do you have to be level 1 when I find you when the enemies here are not level 1? Does the Onyx hook do anything here? No, I'm too scared to use it. What if it brings me back to that magical land? I always forget where the hospital is. It's up here. Is it still gonna be the same amount of money? I only have $12. Oops, I pressed the wrong button. I keep pressing the wrong button. Toad. Still unconscious. 190! It's still 190. Alright. Department store. I should save it again anyway. Dad, give me money. Oh sweet, 500. That'll do. That'll do. It's alright, I'm slowly leveling him up. And me. I'm slowly leveling me up too. This game, it reminds me of when I played like old games on my Game Boy Advance. The very first handheld I owned was the Game Boy Advance, which I guess was still way before Mother 1. This game came out in the 90s. Let's see. 220. I think the earliest game I ever played was Donkey Kong Country. Because my dad had a Super Nintendo. And that was like the only game I ever played on it. On the old SNES. Wait, no, I just talked to you. On my Game Boy Advance, I was just thinking about it recently because I was reading an article about an old game. An old Sims game. Because I owned it. The Sims 2 for the Game Boy Advance. And I just remembered how much of a weird game it was. And it's a very strange game indeed. There's like aliens and zombies. I remember it being a hard game. But maybe that's just because I was a kid who didn't know what I was doing. I never did beat it. Oh yeah, it's always half of what I own. Oh. Wait, maybe I didn't have to talk to him. Whatever. I talked to him. Still no PP though. And then, because I remembered that old Sims game, I was trying to think of what other games I had on my Game Boy Advance. But I can't remember too much. It was The Sims 2... and it was... I can't do any side powers. Sims 2 and it was Harvest Moon. I had a lot of fun with Harvest Moon. I still play those games a lot. Oh, those trucks really take out a lot of me. Alright, I guess I should keep fighting them. I'll never get experience if I run away from everything. Maybe I should just go to like another area that has weaker enemies. Nah. It'll be way faster to level up with strong enemies. I'm just gonna run out of money. My poor friend's gonna die before he gets any experience, actually. That's right, the music's still good. Oh no, Toad! Fainted again. Alright, maybe I should go to a different area. Does this bring me to Magic Land? Ah, it does. Sweet. Alright, I think I can heal here for free anyway. I'm remembering it properly. Just going back home, that's tricky. I wish I could teleport. Have some form of fast travel. And my friend, don't forget my friend. There we go. You're fine once again. And I have my PP powers. Oh yeah, that's redundant, isn't it? PP power. Oh, I can buy something to protect you while I'm here. Oh, but I don't have any money. Let me see how much it costs first. Oh, 1,500. Alright, maybe I should farm up some money. At least the enemies in this area I can handle. I wonder what other games I had on my Game Boy Advance. I guess it wasn't that much. I remember a lot more of like the DS games I had. That was when I got really into Animal Crossing. And again, yes, Harvest Moon. I played a lot of Harvest Moon. Always love farming simulators. And lots of other like random little games. I had like a DS game. It was based off of the movie A Series of Unfortunate Events. And I remember it being kind of cool, but kind of tough. I like could never make my way past the second level. Because the first level was super easy. Once you get to the second level, it was like such a strange spike in difficulty. Do you have any memorable moments from Harvest Moon? I remember... I was playing it... Yeah, I was playing Harvest Moon. And I wanted to marry someone. Because that's what you do in that game. But, I had a hard time figuring it out. Because the first time I brought someone up to a red heart, I realized the only way I can marry them is if I upgrade my house. But you see, I didn't upgrade my house because I didn't pay any attention at all. Any attention at all to farming. aka what the game's about. Because I played it just to make this one guy love me. And then I started over the game again. Oh, they have graves. Oh no, these poor guys. Yeah, it was also with, I think it was Harvest Moon DS Cute, where you get to play as girls. I got really into that one. And I remember I liked it because I could play as a girl, but I didn't like it because it was, did I end up winning his heart? Well, I won his heart, I just couldn't marry him. So then I started over and I was like, alright, who else can I marry? Because the funny thing about Harvest Moon DS Cute is that it wasn't originally meant to be able to play as a girl, they just kind of like rebranded it. Ouch, I'm confused. And so all the bachelors— oh, he fainted again. All the bachelors in that game were super ugly. Or they weren't like designed to be handsome young men like the new games are. But there was one character that they added in. It was like a secret character who wasn't a part of the original game. And so I ended up trying to romance him. He was like this cool thief character who only came out at night. And I thought he was so cool. It's also a fond memory because that was the very first time I started looking up like internet forums. Because I think I wanted like advice. So I like googled like what do these characters like or what's some tips and tricks. And that's how I found this old forum that had just like a whole bunch of advice for that game. And I was just like, hell yeah. Everything I need at my fingertips. It was amazing. And I never stopped. I kept always continuing to look up internet walkthroughs. I learned a new psi power. Cool, I wonder what it is. I haven't been using any of my psi powers. I should look at them. Telepathy... Wait, life up, healing... Oh wait, I got a stronger healing, that's cool. I still play Harvest Moon to this day. Yeah. I recently bought, one for the Switch. Harvest Moon Friends of Mineral Town, I think it is. That one was a lot of fun. I never beat it. Just funny, because I never beat the original either. Because it's a remake of the old one on the Game Boy. AKA the very first Harvest Moon I ever played. And I thought that was really cool. Maybe I'll continue playing it someday. I've been really wanting to play farming simulators, actually. Because lately when I work, I like to put on background music. And so I've been putting on Harvest Moon music. Because it's relaxing and it makes me feel productive. I also play a lot of Stardew Valley. I was trying to get 100% in Stardew Valley last time I was playing it. I'm only 2 achievements away. It's achievement where you have to get like a ton of money. I've been having a hard time with that. Oh, there's a monkey! Of course I am a non-singing monkey. Normal monkeys don't sing, so any questions? Anyhow, questions are so ridiculous. Man, I didn't know there were still some things over here. What's up? Yes, I am the cat who swims on the ground, cause guess what is in my hand? I have no idea, cat. Oh, there's a house here. I didn't even find that last time. What's up, buddy? Hello! I didn't hear you come in. That guitar playing is so loud. Guitar playing? Can't even think. What was I? I was playing the guitar myself. I should have known. The story I tell you now is a real secret. When you become really strong, come see me. You had better write this down so you don't forget. I know if I don't write things down, I forget. I'm not gonna write that down. Because I'm reading the tutorial! Haha. Not the tutorial, I'm reading the walkthrough online. I have it on my phone. I'm not looking at it now because I'm just off doing my own thing. Someone told me about a man that everyone forgot about, but I don't remember who. Oh. I'm using a walkthrough for this game because otherwise I feel like it would take me forever to beat it. Because the first time I played it, I had someone helping me out a lot. But now I feel like the enemies in this area are too easy. Man, there was such a difficulty spike. Alright, maybe I'll make my way back, back to reality. Let me heal up first. I guess I have to go back through those ice caverns. Talk. I love Stardew Valley and Harvest Moon so much. I was like really tempted to make my own like farming simulator type of game. Because I probably do have like a decent amount of knowledge to make it myself. So I say, I bet if I ever sat down and tried, I would get stuck at some point. It's been a long time since I've done any programming. Actually, I didn't do any programming. I only learned how to do like visual scripting. Toad, you're leveling up, yay! Oh wait, I wanted to buy you that defensive item. I should do that. How much money do I have saved up? Let me do that while I'm here. Ba -ba 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 -ba. Ba. I feel like farming sims are pretty doable. Oh no, my Toad, your health. I say doable. Walking around and doing stuff, that's easy. Maybe I say it's doable because when I... Oh nice, you healed him. One of the toughest things I did in college back when I was still studying video game designs was making a rhythm game. That was tough in my opinion. Tough in the sense that you need math to make sure that everything is on rhythm. But I mean, once you figure out the math, it's not too hard. But I'm taking a programming class when I go back to university. Maybe that'll help me. Help me put me in the mood to make more games. Oh, whoops. Hello. Also, I can't do 3D games. I cannot at all. I mean, I can. It's been a long time since I've done 3D art. And I really suck at animation. I just straight up refuse to do animation. Alright, where's the person that lets me save? You? Yeah, you. Yeah, mysterious mimicker. Money! Although I don't think that's enough money for the big defensive item. Maybe I'll get the next best thing. I only made one 3D game. It was one I wasn't able to show off, sadly. It's on my old laptop, which is dead. It was like a horror game though, where you explore a carnival area. And there's this disembodied clown head chasing after you. And the goal is to turn all of the generators on to open the front gate before the clown gets ya. Oh, I have to talk to the guy at the fountain. But there was no animation in that game. Because it was first person, so there was no, like, body to animate. And... was this after Dead by Daylight? No, it was before. I did college, like, 5 years ago. I was actually more inspired by, like, the Slender Man game, which was out at the time. But yeah, the like I said, disembodied clown head, it was just a head. All it did was float menacingly at you. So there's not really any animations there either. I got to avoid animating. There. Oh yeah, I forgot this heals me too. Oh, I think I have to use telepathy on it. Yeah, there we go. Hello. Yes. I need money. Okay, okay, I can afford it. Sweet. I'll take out all the money. Might be a bad idea to take all the money, but I don't care. 666. There, I'll leave $8. I mean, I can't take all the credit for that game, because we did it in 3 groups of 3. It was me and 2 other students that made that game. I think my job was to do a lot of the scripting and the level design. And the others that were in my group did more of the, like, the 3D modeling and the textures. Alright, now I can buy a nice new defensive item for you, buddy. Maybe you'll be a little bit more survivable. Taking a good detour. Who came up with the generator idea? I don't know. I think it might have been me. Because, let me see. When we came up with the idea, we had to, like, pick between 3 themes, I think it was. And our theme was, like, carnival, night, and quick time events. And I made the quick time events, like, the thing that activates the generators. And so you see, like, keys on the screen, and you have to press them in the right order. And the whole point is that while you're doing this, the clown head is chasing you, so you have to do it quickly before he gets you. Give it to Toad. Guess it is kind of like Dead by Daylight when you mention it. Except it was single player. It was just a short game. Toad, take this. There you go, buddy. And so it was me and another girl on my team. We were like the main ones that came up with the idea of it. There was a guy on our team, but he didn't really do that much work. That's not true. He did a lot of like the 3D art, and I was actually kind of impressed with his work. But this was also the same guy that dropped out really close to the end. Because he was a rich guy. And he was just like, the only video game he ever played was FIFA. And I was just like, what are you doing here, buddy? Why are you studying video game design when you've only ever played FIFA? But he learned. I mean, then he dropped out, but he did okay. Shoot, which one was it? It's up here, isn't it? And then it was funny because I think it was like right before the holiday, we all got together and played video games in class instead of doing any work. And so they brought over FIFA, and he was just talking up a big game about how he's gonna kick everyone's butt at this game. But he totally lost. He didn't win a single round. It was kind of hilarious. Aww, where is it? Where is it? Ah, hello, Bubble Wrap Highway. How's it going? Ah, hey! Everyone's here. Hello, Arcadian. Getting more people showing up. I mean, you're not missing out on too much. I'm just grinding a little bit, and now I'm trying to find my way back. I was talking about my college days though, of video game design. And there's this guy in my— oh, there it is. I think it's left, right, right, left. This guy in my class. The only game he played was FIFA. For some reason he was doing— going to college for video game design. He was an enigma to me. I didn't understand him. Oh no, that was the wrong way. Alright, is it right, right, left? Just resting. Game design fascinates you, wish you knew how to do it. It's actually not that hard to learn. Invented the concept for Dead by Daylight. I don't know about that. There's this one— yeah, I'll tell the story again. I'll try and do it quickly. But there was this one game where we worked in a project of 3 people. And we had to pick between 3 themes, and so our group picked nighttime, carnival, QuickTime event. And so our concept was you're in this carnival at nighttime, and you have to turn on all the generators to open the exit. All while this disembodied clown head is chasing after you. And if he touches you, you die. I call them generators, but they would turn on the lights around in the area. Because the clown wouldn't be able to get you when you're in the light. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. I like game designing a lot, actually. In that project I was just the one that did the level design and the scripting. It was my teammates that did all the 3D objects. But game designing is a lot of fun, I like it. It's just hard to get past the design stage. Because I have a lot of like different ideas for games. But then I never actually like— and then I like write this whole game design document and I'm like, alright, I'm ready. But when it comes to actually like putting the ideas into the game engine, that's the real struggle. That's always usually when I quit. Because it's like, oh, I got stuck, I can't figure this out, I'm done. I don't have enough programming experience. Oops, wrong way. Eternal thing, gates open, escape from monster, Dead by Daylight in a nutshell. Except it's also single player. No one was controlling the disembodied clown head. Disembodied clown head controls itself. And there we go. Making my way downtown. How you guys doing, by the way? Bubble Wrap Highway, Arcadian. You missed all the talk about food, so let me— if you feel like it, what did you guys eat? I had butter chicken for dinner today. Oops, check it, don't talk to it. Psi stone. What the heck is a psi stone? Psi power in solid form. Huh. Maybe it restores my psi powers? Maybe? Oh yeah, I also had a brownie for dessert. That was pretty good. I didn't make the brownie. I bought it at the convenience store. And a few— oh, whoops, wrong button. A few hot dogs and a bowl of cereal. Huh. You know, I was just thinking today I wanted to watch my figure. And then I ordered McDonald's breakfast sandwich early today. I mean, my figure's okay. I liked— oh no. No! He fainted again! He keeps dying on me. Eagle draws near. You had McDonald's last night. Choked on the milkshake and threw your back out for the nut. Oh no. Your back felt great. Oh yeah, weren't you having problems with your back? I'm glad your back feels good. Oh, it's a very funky looking bear. Yeah, weird shit. Oh, I wish I could do something to bring him back to life. Because right now I'm getting all this experience and he's not getting anything. I was just reading up to see if there's any other way I can bring him back. Apparently there is a psi power you can use to revive your fallen friends, but you only get it like really later in the game. It's alright, I think we're almost in town. We'll go to the hospital. I'm gonna have to take out some money first. Sadly, I can't just use this Phoenix down. Yeah, the weird thing in this game, the hospital costs so much money just to revive someone. Oh sweet, I got a lot of money again, at least. I think there are certain items too that can revive someone, but I haven't found them yet. I don't know if I can find them this early in the game. Technically I am like, I think I'm only like 25-30% of the way through the game. Although I think it like picks up the pace towards the end. Maybe I'm a little further than I think. But there are at least two other people, I think. 2 other friends. Goods. Cash card. I don't know. 150? It'll be enough to revive him and buy some healing items. Please help my friend. Yay. Oh, I need to heal up too. Whatever. I think I can go talk to the nurse in school. Burger. Speaking of watching my figure, I was about to say, oh, I've been eating pretty good though. Besides the McDonald's this morning. Except I am planning on having tacos tomorrow. Rip Jojo stand. Oh yeah, it was kind of like a stand. Too bad he couldn't fight for me. Ora ra ra ra. I love Jojo so much. Jojo was like one of those things where I wasn't sure. When I first started watching it, I thought, I'm not into this. It's just this manly, cheesy story. But then it gets so much better. I know a lot of people do like the first part, but I don't know, it took me like a few episodes for me to actually get into it. Alright buddy, don't die on me now. I went through the trouble of grinding a little bit. Ba -ba 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 -ba. But yeah, I had a good day today, by the way. The weather is being really nice. Not too sweaty. I always appreciate that. Best fight. Vanilla Ice versus Polnareff. Oh my god, that fight. I cry every time. It's a relief. I'm sure my laptop appreciates the cold weather too. I had an asthma attack. Oh, I increased to the next level. Sweet. Oh yeah, I remembered another thing I was talking about earlier today. I was talking about how the Game Boy Advance was my very first handheld game. I was gonna say gaming console, but that's not true. I had other consoles before I had the Game Boy Advance. But I'm having a hard time remembering like the games I actually played on it. I only remember two. The Sims 2 and Harvest Moon. Those are the only games I remember playing on it. A hippie? I haven't seen one of these guys in a while. Maybe I should like look up a list of like the top games for the Game Boy Advance. Because even back then I wasn't into Pokemon. Nice. Maybe there just wasn't that many for the Game Boy Advance. Oh, suddenly the enemies are really easy? What the heck? Mario Kart. Oh, I didn't know that was on the Game Boy Advance. It's cool. And Rayman. Metroid Fusion, all these games. Cool games, I never played them. I had the Game Boy Advance, but I think I only started to get really into handheld gaming more when I got the DS. Then I got a lot more games. Just a lot of little random games. That was when I got really into Animal Crossing. Oh, that reminds me of another game I had for the first DS. It was like this really cheesy Spider-Man game. I think it was like based off of the Spider-Man 3 movie, the one with Venom. But I remember my game being glitched for some strange reason. Because like, it comes with like the little booklet that tells you the controls. Except the buttons didn't do anything. I think they would only work once and then they just never worked again. It was so strange. Where are we going, buddy? So I never got past the second level of that game. And then whenever I tried to restart the game, it just like got more glitched and then I couldn't make it past the first level. That was a real disappointment. It's all your fault, Spider-Man. J. Jonah Jameson was right. You are a menace. Oh, okay, we're finally somewhere. What's going on here? This factory is Mr. Duncan's private property. Let's see your pass. I think I have a pass. Yeah, I do have a pass. This pass has expired. You must have stolen it. Suspicious creature. Look me in the eye. Wait, it's a dog. Why is there a dog? Oh, maybe it's a guard dog. F. Well, that was easy. Oh no, another one of these factories. Whoa, old robot. But the very first console I had was the Super Nintendo. My dad had that one, I didn't have it. The first one I remember playing on though. I played a lot of Donkey Kong Country. That was like the only game I ever played on it. But yeah, even when I was a kid I was still a PC gamer. I played so many of those games that came with cereal boxes. Roller Coaster Tycoon was like the shit. I love that game so much. Oh my god, what's going on? Fireball. It looks like a poop. PC Master Race. Yay, you're finally leveling up. Or that one with the fish. Our Pajama Sam, I think, was one. So many good games. Healing? Oh, that's just like heal status effects, I think. Oop. Work with me here, buddy. There we go. That's better. What are we even doing in here? I walked into this factory, I don't even know what I'm doing in here. It's where the walkthrough's telling me to go. Excuse me. Ugh, I sneezed all over my phone. Thank you. I'm just reading the walkthrough. Remember Serial Monsters Inc. game? Oh, I never had that one. Oh, what's with all these ladders? Where am I going? Oh, it's kind of cute looking. A bomber. Oh no, it's gonna have a lot of attack, isn't it? Did I even do any damage to him? Yeah, okay, okay. Whew. I got really scared. Ba-da-da-da-da. Just keep going up. Keep going up. We'll find a way out of here. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, I should have bought bread so I can teleport out of here. Oh well. That's okay. Oop, dead end up that way. Oh, I should heal. I wish I had a better life up. I have a better healing. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da. Oh, I also remembered something today when I was trying to think of conversation topics. I know I talked a bit about how I've done dates before. And there's this one guy I went on a blind date with that a friend of ours was trying to set us up together. Except the date was really awkward. We had a lot in common, but it was just I picked up a laser beam. What? But it was just really awkward. We weren't particularly compatible. What's this? It helps that sissy toad. What? Why are you calling him a sissy? Anyway, I remembered something else about him. Because apparently he worked for a video game company, like a video game testing company. Whoa. Oh no. Young love. And so this is like something I only learned after the blind date that went awful. It was apparently he got fired from his job and had to be escorted off of the premises. And I was just like, wait, what? Was he just acting so badly? Bodyguards have to like, or security or whatever, had to escort him away. Dr. Distorto? I'm like, okay, dodged a bullet there maybe. This guy sounds like he might have anger issues. But I just remembered that today. Which was funny because the last person I dated worked at the same company as him. You could have gotten some free games though. No, I don't think video game testers are allowed to keep the games. Or maybe they are, I don't know. I've never asked. Smash. Oh man, this place is a maze. Look at all these ladders. I don't know, all I'm doing is continuing to go up and hope that's the right way to go. Ooh. Wait a second. Is this where I started? I swear to God if this is where I started. Okay, no. It's just a present. Life Up Cream. What does that even do? Life Up Cream. Look. Used to heal wounds. Okay. Maybe I'll make this guy use it. Here, you can trade the sword. Hold on to the sword. We'll need the sword. Probably. I'll take the Life Up Cream. There we go. A part of me is slightly tempted to give online dating another shot, but also it's such a pain. I also just don't have any free time. I mean, I can make the time, but I'd rather put all my focus into streaming. And when I do have free time, I usually use it to work on art or just take it easy. I don't got time for dating. Also, I'm gonna be starting university again soon. Definitely not gonna have the time then. It's gonna be my last year. Gonna finally get my bachelor's. It's been like 5 years. Digital art. Yeah, I do digital art in my free time. Although my degree is in sound design and recording. Good luck on uni, thank you. I'm still gonna stream even when I'm in university. It probably will just be a different schedule than it is now. There was Bottle Rocket. Okay. I'm like kind of excited to be a student again. It was a good way of meeting new people and making new friends. It was also nice just being downtown all the time. Although I'll probably spend less time downtown because I live far away. And I gotta get back home to stream. Maybe that's why I'm streaming so much now. Because I know eventually I'm not gonna be able to stream this much. Then you guys are gonna get used to me streaming 5 days a week, and then suddenly I'll be down to like 3 days a week. It's gonna be a sad time. Hopefully it shouldn't be too bad though. Sag. Oh no, Toad! No! He fainted. No. It's such a pain to bring him back to life. Well, I'll see how far I can make it through this place without him. A rope. I got rope. Wiggle the pain away. There. Man, this place is a maze. I have no idea where I'm going. I'm finding lots of cool items, at least. There was bread. Ooh. Bread is useful. Would have been nice to have before. Oh man. Oh, I'm yawning. I had a pretty good sleep last night. Maybe it's because I only had 1 cup of coffee. Usually I have like a cup of coffee plus a bunch of tea. I didn't have any tea today. It all makes sense. There. Drink some water. That'll probably won't make me up, but it'll do something. I should probably heal before I die. Ooh. Thank you for the hydrate, posture check, and stretch. Big stretch. Ugh. And water. Right. We gotta find our way through this place. Oh yeah, I forgot I wanted to heal. That's right, I'll probably survive this. Probably. Yeah. Yeah, I got this. Now I'll heal. Frog. There, that's better. What's up here? I was just thinking that it's been a while since I've seen a good horror movie. Because usually I don't like watching horror movies on my own. I need to watch it with someone. Or else I'm too much of a chicken. Horse capsule. What's that? I'm gonna run out of space soon. Oh no, I didn't want to drop it. Oh no. Too spooky. Too spooky indeed. The last horror movie I watched that like really got under my skin was Midsummer. I watched that one in the theaters. That one was super unsettling. I feel like it wasn't really scary so much as it was just completely like unsettling. Because I didn't get scared, I just kind of got grossed out and weirded out. I have a funny story about seeing that movie too. It's in the middle of the theater, there was this man that like walked in the middle of the movie, trying to like sneak in, grossed out. Well, by the gore in that movie, it grossed me out. But this guy, he walked in the middle of the movie, and he sat down, and suddenly there's this very gory scene that happened. And he immediately got up and left right after seeing that. It made me laugh because this guy just like sat down and then sat back up and left. But then my friends that were with me in the theater were just like, why are you laughing? This isn't something to laugh at. And I'm like, no, I'm not laughing at the movie. I'm laughing at this person. Please tell me this is where I need to go. Okay, we're finally onto something. What's this? Old rusty rocket? What are you talking to? What am I supposed to do here? Is it because he's dead that I can't do anything? He was like, yeah, no. He was like that. Inside the leftmost door sits the lone rocket. If you check it, light will fired up. Oh no. I can't do it. Because this guy is dead. I came all the way up here for nothing. No, wait, I'll do breadcrumbs. Bread. Yeah. I'll give you the butter knife. And then I'll take the bread. So then after I heal you, we can come right back here. Give to frog. Then use the bread. Don't eat the bread, use the bread. Yes, alright. So then I can come right back here. As soon as I get back out. Man, this game, man. Not making it easy on me. And I thought Hyperlight Drifter was the roguelike. These old games are giving me a way harder of a time. It's old games. Why did they make them so hard? I guess to make you keep playing. That's right. Yeah. Because I do remember playing Donkey Kong when I was a kid. Like Donkey Kong Country. And I died a lot while playing that game. So much. I mean, I was also a little tiny kid. Of course I'm gonna die. I don't know how to play games. Heal. Just for the sake of healing. Maybe I should buy that repel. That might be really useful actually, now that I think about it. I thought maybe it would be good to just like level up and then I can just zone out during the fights and talk, which is what I've been doing. But it's gonna take me forever to get through this game if I just do that. There's a trick someone was telling me to try and get out of the stuff more. Man, I swear to God, every night I feel like I smell a skunk. Maybe someone's just smoking a blunt outside my window. Alright, what was the trick anyway? Eh. Start. This place is not on the map. It's oddly specific. I mean, weed does sometimes smell like skunks. Maybe skunks are just the ones smoking the weed. Alright, I feel like if I occasionally hit this menu, I'll be able to make it without having to fight anything. Whoop, don't press that button though. Alright, yeah, I'm getting further. Roommate herb. No, she doesn't grow that kind of herb. I don't think she even smokes it either. Goddamn hippie skunks. Uh-oh. I'm getting low on health. Okay, I automatically heal, thank goodness. Because one time I remember I was like, hey mom, I smell a skunk. What's going on? Is there a skunk outside? And then she yells out to my sister. She's like, hey, Patella smells a skunk. Because it wasn't a skunk, it was my sister smoking weed. She's secretly a skunk. That is very sus. Oh no, I keep pressing the wrong button. Alright. I think this trick is kind of working, actually. Oh, kind of, anyway. Alright, let me see what I have on my list of things I can talk about. Oh. So last time... Oh! No. I fainted. Oh! No. I hope those breadcrumbs are still there. Oh boy. Okay, yeah, the crumbs are still there, thank goodness. Ugh. Let me save the game. Alright, I have to get more money out to revive my buddy. Oh, what was I talking about? Oh yeah. Last time I was on a Tinder. I think I mentioned how I really like anime. And so I get a message from one guy. And the first thing he says to me is, "Do you want to be my anime girlfriend?" I was just so impressed that that was the first thing he would say to me. "You want to be my anime girlfriend?" I sadly... I messaged him back, I was just like, I'm impressed that you're asking me this. But then he was just kind of creepy after that, so I stopped talking to him. Oh yeah, hospitals up. Strange assortment of people you get on Tinder if you mention you like anime. Or no, it was because, I remember why I stopped talking to him. It was because he was like, oh, that's funny, anime girlfriend, I like anime, you like anime, and he was just like, but the second thing he said to me, because the first thing was like, would you be my anime girlfriend? The second thing he says to me is, oh, you live in this neighborhood, don't you? And I was just like, how do you know where I live? It creeps me out too much because I know like Tinder, it can tell you the proximity of how close you are to someone. Well, like to make that the second thing you talk to someone about, it's so creepy. It's creepy as hell, right? Who's this creepy lady anyway? Continuous attack. Bag lady. Oh yeah, I can use my breadcrumbs. Let me do that. Goods. Wait, what happened to all my pee-pee? Oh, did I lose my pee-pee when I died? Use the crumbs. Yay! Okay, that wasn't too bad. Check. Aim on the rocket. Okay, 1, 2, 3, fire! No pee-pee. Sad. It's always sad when you don't have pee-pee. Actually, it really does make it harder to heal. What do I do now? Follow the crumbs back to the... Oh. I have to go back to town. Alright, let's get out of here. We'll see. We'll try not to die this time. But no promises, because I am all out of pee-pee. Just declare a nuclear war. It's kind of what it feels like. Wonder what even happened. Ouch. I know I said I would only drink on weekends, but I couldn't resist having a glass of wine today. Because I'm going on my vacation next week, I feel like I'm already in vacation mode. Even though I still have another day of work. Just send the rocket, no problem. But I mean, Fridays are nothing. Fridays barely count as work. Today was kind of a chill day at work, too. One glass of wine a day is good, though. Supposedly. I try not to drink wine too often because it's apparently really high in sugar. I always try and watch my sugar intake. Gramps used to do it. My grandparents don't really drink alcohol too much. Messes with their medication. Lived till 102. Oh wow, that's impressive. I suppose my grandparents are still alive. My grandpa's in his... I think he just turned 80, I think? My grandma is in her late 70s. And my other two grandparents passed away a long, long time ago. It's this interesting thing in my family. Either long-lived or short-lived. Hopefully I'm long-lived. But I mean, I don't smoke, so that's one good thing. I should heal my body. Toad. Do you have anything that heals? No, I don't think the butter knife's gonna heal you. Uh-oh. Here, let me give you a hamburger. And apparently, I'm running out of food. Oh, I guess I can just select who eats it. There. You're doing better now? Oh yeah, I should try that trick again. Maybe that'll help me get out of here without too much fights. Dr. Distorto. I mean, even if I did want to get back into online dating, it would be like a whole thing. Because my phone is really old. A lot of apps don't work on it. So last time I downloaded one, I had to get an Android emulator on my computer. And then it just wasn't fun. Oof. I should just get a new phone. Ah, okay, maybe that trick isn't helping. But hey, we're leveling up. And if I die, that's just a fast way to get back to town. Wait, no, because then I would probably have to do all of this again, wouldn't I? I don't know, actually. Wait, Psystone. Use. Ah, okay, okay. Now I can use my Psy powers. I was wondering about that. Yes, that works, that works. Not one of them bulletproof Nokias. No, it's an iPhone 5. I like it because it's small, and it still has an earphone jack. That's honestly one of the main reasons why I don't want to give it away or trade it in. It's still useful. I guess I can always just get away from the iPhone, get away from Apple. Maybe I can give Androids a shot or whatever. Because I like listening to music on my phone when I'm traveling. That's why I like having an earphone jack. Not that I travel that much these days. Although I'm traveling next week to go home. It's gonna be a long journey. I was supposed to travel with a friend who was going in the same direction, but it turned out he cancelled on me. Which is fine, I don't mind traveling alone. I've done it many times. Oops. Just trying to adjust my posture here. We have a black view, they're really resistant. I'm not sure if I've ever heard of a black view. It's a phone, right? And a really, really good battery. Ooh. I mean, even though I have an iPhone, the battery doesn't bother me too much. I charge it every night and it's good. Although I suppose I do like to carry an extra charger in my purse. In case it dies while I'm out and about. Maybe I'll look into new phones. I like the idea of having a resistant phone, because I'm really clumsy. Oh no, I'm getting lost. You charge it once and it'll last you a week. Whoa. But they're big. It's always one thing or another. I like my— oh no. Oh no. Oh. Since when did this thing hit so much? Oh my god. Poor Toad. He's still dying a lot. That's right. I only gotta worry about me now. Oh my god, it's a dead end too. Ba 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 ba. Yeah, I was saying, I like my iPhone 5. It's an iPhone 5 SE specifically. I like it because it's small. It's easily in my pocket. I don't even have like a case around it. Because I'm like, no, putting a case on my phone, it just makes it more bulky and harder to fit in my pocket. I guess that's another reason why I've been putting off getting a new phone. A lot of the new ones are so big. Sometimes bigger isn't always better, you know? Oh nice, my maximum PP has increased. I love it when my PP increases. Wow, 2 dirty jokes. Back to back. I'm on a roll here. Maybe it's the wine. I remember the very first time I had wine too. I had like a sip when I was 16. Just a tiny sip, and I was just like, yuck. It tastes like medicine. It tastes like Buckley's. And then I just never bothered drinking wine until I turned 18. Which is the legal drinking age in Canada. Because my mom bought me a bottle of wine for my 18th birthday. I didn't like it then either, but I still drank it. I would like to get out of this place any day now. I should have gotten more bread. Oh well. You medicine, now give me the sweet elixir. That's basically how it went down. Eventually, it didn't take me too long to get used to the taste of wine. Ouch. Although I still kind of prefer sweeter alcohols. Like iced wine? That's the good stuff. I try not to get the sweet stuff too often, because that's the stuff that gives you headaches. But I like to get it occasionally as a treat. I can have a little ice wine as a treat. Or honey mead is another good one. I like that one a lot. I was thinking of getting some for myself soon, actually. I just haven't done it because the liquor store is a long walk away. Oh, thank God. I made it out, finally. Now I just have to get back to town. Oh no, that's a long walk too. You're a fan of gin. Gin's good. It's not something I ever buy for myself. But if I'm at a bar, I always like to get gin and tonic. It's like one of my go-to cocktails. I used to get rum and coke all the time. Until I don't know, I used to have really awful hangovers from rum and coke. Probably the sugar. So now I like to get gin and tonic. I also like tequila sunrises. Those are good. It's tequila, orange juice, and grenadine. I mean, it's sweet, but it's not that bad. It makes a good treat. I feel like EarthBound Beginnings has evolved into me just doing a just chatting stream. I'm like barely paying attention to the game. Just chatting. It's fine. I'm into it. I hear fireworks outside my window. What's the occasion? Sorry, buddy. I'm getting all this experience while you're still a ghost. Can I just like run away? But it didn't work out. Ouch. Oh, maybe I should just attack it. Yeah, okay, that's better. Do I have enough PP to heal? Yeah, okay, I think that's all the PP I can do. Stop mixing drinks, because Coca-Cola started to taste like alcohol. Uh-oh. Okay, I don't know if I can fight this on my own. Whew, okay, I ran. I mean, I never mix drinks on my own. It's only what I do when I'm... Like, I only buy cocktails when I'm out and about. Out and a boot. Poof. Okay, I made it to town without dying. My goodness. That was intense. Truck. Truck's gonna get ya. I'm gonna just save it first. That's probably important to do after all that work. Talk. Almost got his ankle. Ooh, thank you for all the money, Dad. I should buy some good stuff while I have all this money. Oh, maybe I have some stuff I can sell too. Slam. The last isekai I watched was ReZero. I really love that anime. It's funny, actually. The reason how I got into ReZero, because I heard about it, but I didn't give it a chance until my dad bought me this cute little figurine of Amelia. He was just like, I don't know what the anime is, but the figure looked cute, so I thought I'd get you it as a gift. And I do appreciate it. It is a cute figurine. And so then I'm like, well, since I have this, might as well watch the anime. And I ended up really liking it. Can I sell the bottle rocket? I haven't used it. No, you can't buy it. How about the laser beam? Ooh, okay, okay. Generally though, I don't usually watch isekai. Maybe I should give some others a shot. I know there's some good ones and some meh ones. I don't think I need the butter knife, actually. Doop doop doop. The last anime I watched was 86. I haven't watched a new one yet, but I have a couple on my radar I want to watch. To Your Eternity I hear is good. And Vivi. But mostly I'm just watching like the new ones that came out recently. Like Kobayashi Dragon Maid. Higurashi. New season's actually really good. Surprised. Because I didn't know how to feel about it at first. But now I'm quite into it. 2,000? Maybe? Maybe I can buy something good. What kind of drugs can I buy? Stop moving, buddy. Antidote. Asthma spray, life up cream. Maybe I'll buy a couple of life up creams. Might be useful. Oh man, I can't wait to watch like the new Evangelion movie. I think it comes out next month, so I'm really looking forward to that. I already have all the best stuff for that. Yeah, more bread. Get that bread. No, I'm good. Wait, did the rocket clear the rebel that was blocking the train tracks? Maybe that's what it did. Repel ring. That'll be useful. Alright, and then I'll deposit some more of my money so I don't lose it all if I die again. Beefbowl, you're here! Buddy! I thought maybe you weren't interested in EarthBound Beginnings. Well, to be fair, there's like so little going on in this game. I feel like it's just it's turned into a talking stream. How's it going? Goods. Cash card. Use. Deposit. My money. 100 and yeah, that much. Oh yeah, I still have to bring my friend back to life. Can't forget about that. Beep, 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 boop. What time is it anyway? Oh, still early. To bring my friend back to life, please, and thank you. Hey! Alright, now what's next on the agenda? Okay, I was right. I have to go where those train tracks were leading. Alright. You're good. Barely slept. Totally fucked. Had nothing to do. In the scorching sun. Oh no, gardening in the scorching sun. Aw, I've been there before. It's never fun. I gotta heal before I run out. Let's just heal at the school, where it's free. Oh, glad to see you. Hope you get some rest. I know being out in the sun always makes me feel tired. Is it still a heat wave where you are? I'm being lucky and the weather has cooled down a lot here. For now, anyway. Still a heat wave. Oh no. Not a fun. I'm sure it's not fun either. Uh-oh. I don't like these trucks, they're really tough. Fight that truck. Fight that car. He dodged it. Uh-oh. My fight decreased by 23? Oh my god. Maybe I should have just ran away. Alright, focus on the truck. I had an asthma attack? Dude. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. I hate these things. Let's just run. Before we die. I died again. E-car. They're gonna kill me, aren't they? I'm so dead. Your laptop turned off, oh no. Well, I'm dying, I'm dead. Oh well, at least I just saved it. Why are those trucks so tough? Beep beep. I got isekai'd. You're right, I totally got isekai'd this time. Alright, at least I don't have to buy all that stuff again. I just gotta revive this boy again. It's fine. That's fine, I have the money. Alright, I think you just missed me talking about isekai anime. And how the last one I watched was ReZero. Unless you were there for that. He keeps dying. It's like Kenny. ReZero is life. It is a really good anime. Whoa. I was just talking about how it's funny the way I got into it. Because my dad bought me a cute Amelia figurine, but he had no idea what anime it was from. He just thought it was a cute figure. And then I didn't know. I mean, I knew what anime it was from, but I never watched it. So I'm like, well, I have this figurine now, might as well watch it. And I ended up really loving it. Amelia is best girl. Maybe I'm just a sucker for the color purple. I knew it. It did explode this area. Rem is best girl. So says the internet. Everyone loves Rem. Not giving Amelia enough love. It's my dad calling. Now, son, it's not my business, but why not rest? Alright, I can use a save. Bump. Talk. I heard on the radio that it's mess everywhere. At all cost, I will protect this station. Alright, where am I going? Well, I don't know how far the train goes through, but you need a ticket to ride. Care to buy one? There's a place called Spokane? Frederica Beskett. Oh, actually no, the last isekai I watched, what was the name of it? What was the name of it? It was... oh, man. Bump. Otto. Yeah, it's Otto. Best cat boy, girl. Alright, the walkthrough says I should go to Reindeer. Alright, Spokane will have to wait. $32. Alright, I have just enough money. Woo! Let me go. How come I didn't just run down this way? We zooming. I guess it would have taken forever if I walked, actually. And I wouldn't have gotten to hear this awesome song. We're here! Reindeer. Are you going to Snowman? No. Oh, I had something to ask you. What if I say yes? I found this hat. I believe it's the property of a girl who lives there. Please take it to her. Alright, I can do that. What does the walkthrough say now? The rest of your money should buy you fare to Snowman. Wait, I'm going to Snowman? I don't think I have any money though. Uh-oh. 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 I don't have that much money. I hope there's somewhere around here where I can take money out. Or else I'm kinda stuck. You zoomin', we boomin'. Hey, the hat you're carrying looks just like the one that Pat of Snowman lost. Wait, isn't that what I named the girl or something? If you return it to her, she just may reward you. Oh. I can get the new girl sometime soon, hopefully. In the mountains lives an old man. Legend says he hasn't had a cold in 300 years. Well, if he's lived for 300 years, I think he has more important things to worry about than colds. I'll give you as much as you can possibly carry. Alright, it looks like I'm in a country town. Hopefully there's somewhere I can take money out here. I probably should have read in the walkthrough that I needed money. Oh well. Live and learn, live and learn. I get to explore this area now. Maybe if I follow the trail? Oh no, fugitive and rope. Ba, 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 ba. As much as I love ReZero, I don't know, I can't really call it my favorite anime of all time. I mean, Spirited Away is my favorite of all time. It's my favorite anime, my favorite movie. ReZero's best isekai. There's another isekai I'm thinking of, but I forget the name of it. Spirited Away in a sense an isekai. Oh, I guess it kind of is. She does get teleported to another world. Better not be Konosuba. No. It's like... It was a new one that came out. About a young boy with the mind of a 30-year-old man. Oh. Reindeer... You're watching that one. Right, is this town? Okay, but you know what I'm talking about then? Again, I can't talk to the dog. Anyone here? Yeah, I think it's Moshoku Tensei. Hello. I'm looking for an ATM. None of these look like places I can enter. Yeah, Jobless Reincarnation is the English name. That's it. I like that one. It was weird in the sense that, oh, this is like a kid lusting after these women. It kind of weirded me out in that sense. But if you ignore that part, it's really good. The animation is really beautiful. And the world building is pretty cool. Okay. There's such many buildings to go into here. There we go, department store. Honestly, even when he's perfing, it's actually funny rather than overly ecchi. Oh man, I have a lot of money. Do I want to save? Yes, I want to save. Beep, 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 beep. Maybe I should see what this store has for sale too while I'm here. Although I think I'm running out of inventory slots. I'll take 1,000. Drugs. What kind of drugs he's selling? Oh, it's like the same stuff. Oh, and my favorite anime of all time. It's hard to say. And like I said, Spirited Away. It's definitely up there. But maybe like the next best one would be Promare. I really love that one. But that's like another movie. I saw that one in theaters, that's probably why I love it so much. Thank you, Hunter x Hunter. My Hero Academia. Yeah, I like watching My Hero Academia too. What are you selling, buddy? You don't got a sign up here. We sell weapons. Oh. It's like one-use weapons. I've never watched Haikyuu or Hunter x Hunter. They're on my list of things to watch, though. I hear it isn't critically as good as the other two. No. Feels good to watch. Yeah, I know. I know what you mean. It is kind of a feel-good anime. Unless you're up to date with the manga like I am. A little less feel-good. Alright, I can finally get out of this town. I hear a lot about Hunter x Hunter. I've never watched it because I hear that it's not finished and it never will be finished. And it just kind of sounds like a painful thing to start. Kind of like Berserk. Berserk is another anime I started watching but never finished watching. I should catch up on that sometime. Let me get out of here. This way? I feel like I'm getting lost in the woods now. Okay, no, there's the train tracks. That'll lead me to where I need to go, right? The author passed away. Yeah, I know. It won't finish. It's so sad. Yeah, JoJo is another one that's up there. And Hajime no Ippo, I haven't watched that either. Oh no, it's the truck. The Isekai truck, I'm gonna run. You ran too, Toad. Oh, okay, we got away. Ah. There it is again, it's chasing me. It should never be your favorite because part 5 is awful. What? I like part 5. Although part 4 is my favorite. Wait, no, that's not where I want to go. Oh, I can run through that. Oh no, I just wanted to find my way back to the train station. Maybe if I follow the train tracks down? Part 5 is badly adapted. You mean like the manga is better? I've never read it, so... maybe... maybe if I read it I would have a different opinion. It didn't work out. Oof, okay, got away. Another anime I love is... Panty and Stocking with Garter Belt. I feel like it's just one of those shows I can watch over and over again. I spent like 10 minutes staring at a mirror, like, there's someone behind us, I see them in this mirror. And everyone looks behind them, there's no one there. Yeah, I mean, there are some silly parts of it, I must admit. But I don't know. At that point, I'm just like, there's a lot of silly stuff. It's JoJo. I'm not gonna question it. Oh yeah, I liked part 5, but it's not anywhere near my favorite part. The fights are meant to seem more intelligent, but instead all the people seem incredibly stupid. Yeah, I can see that vibe. Run, run, run! Oh no, you had an asthma attack. Toad, no, you're dead again. I just want to get out of here. Uh-oh, it's gonna kill me, isn't it? Well, that's one way of getting out of here. I wonder if that's to worst. I don't know, I really like part 3 too. Although yeah, I do think part 4 is the best. There I go, dying. You know what? Maybe this is for the best. Let me see. I think I saved it in this town. Yeah, I think I'm still in Reindeer. Yeah. Is there a hospital here? So I can revive my poor little buddy. Uh-oh, I don't think there is. That one, both Joseph and Jotaro would be terrible characters. Yeah, it's kind of funny. I find that the characters get progressively more douchebaggy as it goes on. Oh, there's the hospital. $300, what? That's way more expensive than last time. Rude. Josuke's just a great guy though, really. Yeah, he's just a tsundere. Or wait, no, that's Jotaro I'm thinking of. But Josuke, he's like a delinquent. I mean, a good guy, but a delinquent still. Alright, how do I actually get out of here? Okay, I think it's this way. But I was like totally convinced that they were gonna do a whole time travel story. But it was just so misleading. They didn't do it. It was just a guy that looked like Josuke. He isn't really a delinquent, isn't he? He just doesn't follow the rules when he's being a good guy. Yeah, I think he's still a delinquent. Kinda have to be a little bit of a delinquent to get caught up in all those fights. Even if it is just stand drama. Out of the way, lady. Oh my god, finally back here. Alright, now I can go to Snowman. $40, yes. You want a time-traveling English night shoujo? I can see that. That'd be pretty cool. Is that the work of an enemy stand? No, Jojo, that's a car. Well, I mean, there was one stand that was a boat. Can't blame him. Oh, beep, beep, beep. Oh, it's snowy here. Man, I miss the trains. The trains don't run. Because, I can't take it to a different province. Because of COVID. So I'm stuck taking the bus to get back home. Speedwagon spin-off though. Yes! I love Speedwagon so much! Oops. I just want to talk to you, lady. Mom left for Youngtown. We haven't heard from her for days now. Dad and I are going there to look for her. I love Speedwagon so much. He's just such a good bro. Excuse me, lady, you're kind of in my way. Imagine watching JoJo and not liking Speedwagon. I can't even imagine it. It literally is illegal. Man has died. The station foresees the future. Well, you can see the future. I am a clairvoyant still in training. However, this much I can see. You shall return again to Union Station. Although I'm not completely sure. Holy right, Thunder Cross Sport Attack. Alright, where am I going? You've got some business at hand already. There's a short walk from the station to town, but that won't stop foes from appearing. It doesn't tell me which direction to go in. I guess I can look at my map. Okay, I guess it's to the east. Man, I wouldn't have been able to figure out how to get here if it wasn't for the walkthrough. Oh, Silver Wolf. Ba-da-da-da-da. I was thinking of doing like a just talking stream at some point where I go through my entire anime list so I can talk about the anime I've watched and the reason why I've ranked them as such. Maybe I can do that when I'm on my vacation, since the number of games I will be able to play will be a lot more limited. Is this the work of an enemy stand? No, Jojo, that's a tram. The tram fool, you fell for it. Multi-track drifting. Well, these wolves are tough. Maybe the whole part, just random objects being stands. I'd like to see that. That would be hilarious. Alright, let's get to... Oh, I can use my repel ring, actually. Goods. I have a hat? Oh yeah. It's a quest item. Use the repel ring! I think I took a wrong turn. Baby stand. Maybe it's the baby that Joseph... Wait, there is a baby stand. There's the baby that turns invisible. Bigfoot. Oh my god. So this is not the work of an enemy stand. Jojo, that's literally a floating bull shooting lasers at you. In Death 13. I think I took a wrong turn. Oh no. Here's the place. Jack. Jack? I don't know Jack. Have you been to the ghost house in Spokane? No. I don't want you to go, but if you do so, you must. Oh, spooky house. That's right, I ain't afraid of no ghosts. That's a baby stand user. Well, that's an expensive stay for the night. But I mean, the baby turns invisible. You don't actually see the stand. The baby is a stand user and a stand all in one. Okay, I can take money out here. So I can take a rest. I kind of wish that the baby would come back. I think that would be cool. But they went in a completely different direction in the manga. Red mouthwash. What does mouthwash do? The cost of staying a night also includes hiring the owners and escort. Oh come on, these are kids. Sleep tight and don't let the bed bugs bite. It's a brothel. Koichi was an egg at first. Oh, yeah. That makes sense. That the stands would evolve as they grow older. Ah, sweet, I got my PP back. PP at full power. Is this... town? No, I guess this is Jack. I still have to find the snowy town. I can go in here. What's this? Oh, I can save it. Sweet. Don't you hate it when you lose your PP? I hate it so much. The amount of times I lose my PP. Wait, what? Huh? I wasn't paying attention, this is new. My name is Frog. Can I change my name? Frog. Are you sure it is spelled correctly? Yeah? Thank you for spending your time with me. I have 2 urgent things to do, so it better go now. Slam? What? What was that? I wasn't paying attention. I just wanted to talk to my dad. Spend my money wisely. There we go. I can save my game now. Alright. Before lockdown happened, I actually wanted 2020 to be the year that I start going to more concerts and shows. But it ended up being the year that I watch anime. Oh wait, am I in the right town? Snowman? Oh, I guess I'm in the right town. Just gotta find that girl. Snowman Chateau, straight ahead. Alright, what does the walkthrough say? Because I love going to concerts. I wanted 2020 to be the year you wasn't depressed. Oh no. Sorry about that. Once you get to town, you'll find it fairly small. There's no hospital and a minute store. The residents seem to be sick with colds. Avoid talking to people dressed in blue. Alright. Joke. Without geometry, life is pointless. Yo-ho-ho-ho! No depression when you got Nightbot giving you jokes. Watch One Piece. Alright, I'll watch One Piece. Maybe not right away, but I will at some point. Inside the northwestern town is a healer, yeah. At the east of town, you'll find a sign leading to Chateau Snowman. Many people gossip about it in town, as it's supposedly— Okay, I have to go to the chateau. Is One Piece really that good? Alright. I'll give it a shot. I had a couple of other animes on my watch list though. To Your Eternity, Vivi. Those seem like popular ones at the moment. Is this the chateau? Hello? You have appeared just like in my dream. Boy, my dream just looked like you. Alright. My daughter, Pat, has never been a brave girl. She is kind of heart and has a secret strength. As me, I'm Pat. Alright, I guess I have to give her the hat. They really improved animation in Rhino Arc. I guess I'll figure out what that means at some point. Goods. Here, take this hat. Are you Frog? Yes. I must go on a trip to find my mom and I needed your help. So I've been waiting for you, Frog. First, let's go see what is happening in Youngtown. Hey! Pat, Daddy, goodbye. Next time, Mommy will come back with me. Believe in us. Believe it. We're making friends! got a new person. Too bad she is very underleveled, probably. She's level 1, isn't she? Another trip to Magicant is destined. We'll equip her with the best defensive items you can buy, as her defenses are fairly weak. Also, if you talk with the other swimming cat, you can win what's in his hand with Anna by your side. Ah, alright, I should go to Magicant then. I wonder what kind of weapons she can use. Alright then. Back to this town. The Onyx Hook. Whee! We're here. Oh wait, I should have taken my money out first. Oops. Oh well. We're going on an adventure, Anna. Or Pat, in this case. Alright, I think I'm already fully healed. Let's go to the man in the fountain. I have a third person in my party when Lloyd here isn't even able to survive on his own either. I suppose at some point I'll know what you're talking about. This is all One Piece stuff, isn't it? Ouch. Ouch. Ah, Pat died. We just got here. She's dead. Oop, at least we're close to town. Yeah. There we go. What if I talk about something you don't know, huh? What's an obscure anime I've watched? Oh no, I'm having a hard time thinking of an obscure anime. I'm watching the new Digimon series. Kiba. I know Kiba. Yes, Digimon. I can talk about the new one. The new 2020 Digimon Adventure. Kiba is amazing. Side powers. Give me money, old man. 2,000. Wait, that's 200. 2,000. Gungrave. Ah, Gungrave. I don't think I've watched that one. I've heard of it, though. Waro Salesman? The repel ring has lost its... Oh no, my repel ring. I didn't even feel like it was working. Yeah, I can't say I've heard of Waro Salesman. There we go, Pat. You got to level 2. She learned a new side power. I'm back to buy your best rings. Only your strongest of rings. I read the Battle Angel Alita manga. There is like an OVA anime. And then the live action movie. But the manga is really good, actually. Boop, 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 boop. Although my favorite manga is probably Dorohedoro. That one's really good. I do recommend it. Time to level up Anish, maybe weak offensively. She gains numerous offensive psi and superb PP. She should be at the bare minimum level 8, but it's safest to go 12 to 16 if you have the patience. I wanted to find out what kind of weapons she can use. Mango. Doro. Hey, Doro is so good. It is so good. I love it so much. Oh yeah, Land of the Lustrous is another anime I really love. And I'm also reading the manga for that one too. Chainsaw Man. I think I've heard of that one. You want to go to sleep, but you're too fucked to get out of the chair. Oh no. Is the anime of that going yet? I don't think. Beef Bowl gets the pats. Weapon list. Weapons. This is a nice website. A website. Let's see. Anna's weapons. Oh, she uses the frying pans? Oh boy. Of course the girl gets the frying pans. Didn't I say frying pan somewhere? I don't think I have a frying pan on me. No. Oh well. You will live without weapon. Or hopefully you'll live. You're pretty low level actually. Tsukimichi. Alright, I'm gonna make note of that one. I haven't heard of it. Picture. I love anime. Fun so far. Oh, it's new. Oh, everyone's leveling up. Alright, apparently Pat's supposed to have lots of good psi powers. So that's cool. It's pretty cool. Apparently this cat will give me something if I have her in my party. I'm the cat who swims on the ground. Guess what is in my hand? I think I have to use telekinesis. With Pat? Does Pat have telepathy? You wanna know what I have in my hand? That is right, a ribbon. This is magic ribbon. It'll give strength. Magic ribbons are only for girls. Okay. Beep, beep, beep. Magic ribbon. Look at it. With this, force will rise a bit. It's just for a girl to tie in her hair. But will it replace the ring I have? Or will it just take it anyway? I guess it takes both. It kinda makes you think of Konosuba without the teenage edgy comedy mixed with slime. Ah. But sometimes teenage edginess comedy is fun. I'm not particularly fussy with anime. So I say. Usually if I don't like an anime, I'll just stop watching it. I think there's only been a couple of times where I'm just like, ugh, this is awful. Can't really handle Konosuba. I've never watched it. You hate every character. Like the last bad anime I watched was like I think it was season 2 of Tokyo Ghoul. That one was bad. That's dead. I just never even bothered watching Tokyo Ghoul Re. I hear it's even worse. Alright, we gotta get back to town. Whoops, that's the castle. like season 2, but Ryu was especially ruined because of how they did it all. Mm-hmm. Oh, I think the worst one though was season 2 of The Promised Neverland. Ugh, it was so bad. They just ruined it so much. And the first season was amazing. Honestly, I don't even mind the manga of it that much. A lot of people like to say they don't like it, but I think it's good. And one was canon season 2 is non-canon, season 3 was canon, but we're missing a canon season 2. So the canon skipped a season. For Tokyo Ghoul. That makes sense. Everyone's fine. Hooray! I'm probably just gonna grind a little bit actually. I'm getting kind of tired of this game. I mean, I'm not gonna stop playing the game. I mean, I might stop playing it tonight. But I'll continue next week. But the night, it's still early. I might do something unique with my stream, actually. Just for the heck of it. Next field requires blah 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 blah. If you're missing anything you should have known since the end of season 1. It all makes sense. Saved your progress so far. Good night. Rest. See you later. Alright guys, I'm gonna stop playing this. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to turn it off. Phew. Not ending the stream though, not ending the stream. Off button. Hold off button. No, yeah, there we go. Dramatic reading of... No! I don't think Twitch would appreciate that. I was thinking maybe I can draw? Just something fun. Do some quick little sketches. There, let me plug my laptop in. Or not my laptop's plugged in. Let me plug my mouse in. Mouse. Whoop. Where did I go? Hello? I disappeared? Anyway, what do you call a fly without a walk? Or sorry, I read that wrong. What do you call a fly without wings? A walk. Where'd my face go? Huh. It should be there. Is it because that's turned off? Anyway. Anyway. Oh wait, I think I know why. I accidentally changed the scene, that's why. There I am. I figured it out. I'm back. Alright guys, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm gonna do. You with me? You with me here? Let me get this set up. Here, I think it's this button. Let me hope everything doesn't crash if I press this. It's paint! We're changing it up. We're changing it up. We're doing a small art stream to end the night. Wait, can you hear me? Yeah, the mic's going. I just got confused because there's no other audio happening. Whee! What should I draw? Any suggestions? I will do it. I'll draw. As long as it's appropriate. I'm doodling. Done. There, how about a very bad sketch of Patella? I can do that. Are you with me? You with me? It's okay if you're not with me. Yeah, the head. Sounds good. Yeah, yeah, there's the head. When is the door not a door? When it's a jar. Is this passport? No, this is MS Paint. Paint art is best art. I don't know, I was getting kind of tired, but I didn't want to stop streaming because I was just having fun streaming. So I decided maybe I'll just end the stream by doing some random sketches in MS Paint. Here. It'll be a sneak peek of when I eventually play Passport 2. That was a game I was talking about today. An art game. But it's a game. But I thought it would be fun. Then you're not just doing art. You're playing a game while making art. How good can I draw patella in MS Paint is the question. And using a mouse as opposed to a tablet. You know, that's cool, it's fine. Maybe I should put on music in the background. Hmm. There, let me find some music to play. Oh, you can see. Oh boy. Soundtrack by Twitch. Get some lo-fi hip-hop beats or something. No, I can't log in right now. You'll see my password. Okay, I can move it to my bottom screen. Let's get some tunes in here. Username. Tella VT. Now I just gotta remember, don't read your password out loud. You're alive, where people can hear you. What is my password? Why did I make my password so long? Just a random draw stream. Why not? I'm bored. There, did I spell it right? I did. Oh, you're sending me a text message. Thank you, two-factor authentication. God, I'm kind of tired of two-factor authentication. Every time I log in at work, I have to do it twice. They send it to me twice. What? Oh, I entered the password in wrong. There we go. Lo-fi hip-hop beats. Let's get in on it. Wait, can you guys hear that? Wait, why isn't it working? No, oh no. It should be working. Audio. That's strange. Here, maybe if I move some stuff around. And then put it on desktop audio. No, that's still not working for some strange reason. You know what? Let's just go on YouTube. Soundtrack by Twitch not working. Exit. Ba, 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 ba. incognito window, because I knew it was going to open up here. I don't want you guys to see my internet stuff. Alright, let's see. YouTube. No, wait. Wait, shoot. No. No, I knew it would do this. Right, I don't have anything to hide. Certainly don't do any research for work or anything like that. uh, you get to watch me as I struggle to get music to play. Isn't that fun? There we go. This will do it. 80s retro synthwave. Wait, why? Apparently that one's not getting picked up either. Audio. Speakers. Oh no, it's not working. Why isn't it working? You know what? That's okay. It's gonna be a music-free stream. uh, Today, while I was working, I like to think about things I can do for my Twitch streams. And so I thought about adding cool new extensions, but I was having a hard time thinking of extensions to add. Like, there was one I saw where you have like cool avatars that show up on the bottom of the screen. And I thought that could have been cool. Audio source equals desktop. Um, yeah, yeah. It's all set up. I think it's not gonna work unless I restart OBS. So, it's okay. It's okay. Sometimes OBS is weird with the audio. Yeah. If you guys think it would be cool to have cool little avatars running on the bottom of the screen, I don't know how to feel about it. I think it's cool, but at the same time, it's like a little distracting. I find. I really wish there was music. It's alright, I won't do this for long. I'll just draw a quick pat, and then I'll be on my way. I could have just ended the stream, but no, I'm stubborn now. I gotta draw a pat. You can just play your own music and just picture it there. Music is in our heart. I'd sing, but I don't want to bother my roommate right now. She has a migraine. The line work is fantastic. I mean, this is in paint. Normally I'd be a lot better. Whoops. Normally it'd be a lot better because I'd be using my tablet pen in Paint Tool Sai. But I feel like doing quick sketches. It don't need to look good. Although I think it's pretty decent looking considering it's in paint. The ribbon. Most important part. I have a lot of random sketches of Patella when I was first trying to come up with her design. I started off with a lot of straight cut bangs, kind of like that. But when I actually got to drawing them, it just didn't really look right. So then I ended up with the bangs I have now. Then I didn't know what kind of hair color I wanted. When I first came up with the concept, I was actually thinking of doing black hair. And like the very, very first sketch of Patella was with like dark, dark, dark purple hair, almost black. But then I figured I needed a little bit more color besides the ribbon and the sweater. And so I made the hair purple instead. Because purple is my favorite color. What? What? Oh man, I need to clean up the line art. What is my favorite color? You could never guess. Yellow. I'm guessing that because that's the color you have for your username. How did you know? Whoops, wrong color. There's absolutely nothing to imply this. I actually don't like the color yellow that much. I find, I mean, I don't mind it, but sus. I don't mind it, but I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it. No, that's too dark. Skin tone, it's a weird in between. I feel like I'm whitewashing myself now. Yellow and white are your favorites. No, yellow and orange are my least favorite. I have very sensitive eyes. And like bright yellow, it like burns my eyes. It burns. Gold and silver, metallic yellow and white. Well, I guess gold isn't a bad color. Doesn't burn the eyes as much as bright yellow. Yeah, but yes, purple. It has always been and always will be my favorite. And you can't make me change my mind that it's an S tier color. Now, purple and gold, that's a good color combination. Yellow and white are the colors of divinity, while purple's the color of nobility. I'm I'm a noble lich queen. Queen. These eyes aren't good. That's okay. They're big eyelashes. Big, luscious eyelashes. White is the color of... These nuts. White is the color of... Snow. I don't know. White's such a boring color too. I can't say I hate it. I don't mind white, but it is very boring. Snow kind of spicy. I don't know if I would have used the word spicy. Snow be snow. I used to love eating snow when I was a kid until someone told me that it's very unhealthy to eat snow off the ground. It can be symbolic of death. Seeing that light at the end of the tunnel, I suppose. Wait, I feel like I should give myself more of a smile. White bones. Bones. You're right. I mean, bones are kind of off-white, though. They're off-white. Here, let me do some shading. Ooh, getting fancy with it. Technically, the shading is more purple, and the highlights are more orange on the eyes. Can't really see it too much. I don't zoom into my eyes very often. It'll be off your white in a minute if you keep going on like that. There. Anime eyes. Yeah, I want to redo the mouth because I want to make her smile. Are you gonna post MS Patella on Twitter? I am gonna post this on Twitter. Why not? It'll be good. Nah, I'm gonna give myself cat face. Perfect. Yeah. Give her giant peppers. Alright, I'll do that. I'll do that. At the very least. What if I draw my mouth? Uh, okay. Pink on the bottom. Where the tongue is. Dark red. Up there. Yeah. You had a... Yeah, see you later. Thank you for joining me. I know it's maybe a little bit of a strange way of ending my stream. It's gonna end soon too once I'm done with this drawing. But it was good to see you. Thank you for joining me. Oh, I forgot the mask. Right, it's gonna be maskless patella. Good night. Alright, I'm gonna draw some blush. Blushy, blushy. Am I forgetting anything? Nah. Oh, I forgot the braid. There. It's gonna be hard to fill that in. There, make it bigger. Braid. I knew when I was designing Patella, I really wanted her to have a braid. That was like something I decided on very, very early on in the design process. I don't know why. It needed a braid. Just, it needed one. Have what? Oh, a braid. Hi, Arcadian. I'm almost done the stream. I don't know. I was in a strange mood to draw myself very badly in MS Paint. Strange way of ending my stream, but I figured why not? I'm in a strange mood. Strange moons mean strange endings to streams. There, that's pretty good, I think. Pretty cute patella, considering I drew this in MS Paint with my mouse. There. It just needs one more thing. Perfect. Very cute. Alright, I'm gonna see if there's anyone worth rating. Hopefully, laptop doesn't crash on me like last time. Uh, let's see, let's see. It's always Suno, but I feel like I rate him a lot. Oh, there's a lot of people online today. Um, how about a skeleton VTuber? I think he's a skeleton VTuber. Let's see, what's he doing? What's going on here? I don't know if I have that many people to raid with. It's such a strange ending. Patella got really hot all of a sudden. Also, don't generally get a lot of people with my EarthBound streams. Oh, I got a 5 whole viewers. That's not bad, actually. That's not bad. You guys ready? Good ending to the stream. It felt like such a fail ending, but hey, it's a cute drawing at least. Anyway, good night, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll be playing Oblivion. And